StarQ is a natural language interface for querying graph data. Let's see how to run this on Google Colab platform. Provide your project working directory, the path to the project working directory here. I'm saving this to the project path and project path environment variable. Then if you're running this for the first time, what I'm going to do is download the required files, especially StarQ, Gradle, ngrok and GraphDB, and copy them to your project path. If you have done this already and you have these files in your drive, go ahead and run this. Here I am copying the files from the project path back into the working directory, I mean the session storage, and finally unzipping all the files and checking the versions and help of GraphDB. You can see the output here, but I have cleared the output. So now let's go ahead and run the graph database. It needs to have a bank there. So the output will be sent to nohop.out file. You can see it here because I don't want this to block the execution of the other cells. So if you go ahead and refresh that, you'll be able to see the output here for GraphDB. So we have started GraphDB in the workbench mode. Let's go ahead and see if it works. Okay, before going ahead, let's initialize the ngrok authentication token and install PyNgrok. So create a new tunnel. I suggest you to download the data.ttl file, which I have already done. Let me open the data.ttl file. So I have it here. You can go ahead and open this to check the GraphDB workbench is running. So we have got the GraphDB instance. We don't have any databases here, so let's go ahead and import an RDF and then create a new repository. Let's name it Star Wars. You need to select the rule set as no inference and go ahead and create the database. Let's open the repository, click on import RDF data, choose upload RDF files, and select the data.ttl file that you had downloaded before. This is going to load the file and ask you to import the data. Go ahead and click on import button. It will take a second to import the data. Now we have the data in graph database. We can go ahead and change. We need to make one change, that is go to StarQ source main resources and application properties. You need to change this to the name that you provided, Star Wars, to the GraphDB, and click on save. So once you are done with that, close the GraphDB workbench using ngrok.kill because we are given only one tunnel for free instance. Let's go to the StarQ and run the Gradle tasks. So the Gradle will start, show us the tasks, it will assemble and build. It will take some time. I'll pause now and see you after it's done. So if you're lucky enough, you will see build successful more than almost a dozen times, and then you can either add this line manually into this file or let me refresh. So you see it will add it here. So here we are changing the server port from 8080 to 8888 because Google Colab already uses 8080 for I think Jupyter or something else. So we need to we can do this by appending this line either to the application.properties manually, or you can run this if you're running it for the first time. So pay attention when you're running for the first time, because there are a few cells that you need to that which need your attention. Now go ahead and create a new Nginx tunnel. We can do this because we have stopped the previous Nginx tunnel. Now we're going to run the application. And if you are as lucky enough as I am, you should be able to see the Spring logo. This is the sign that you can go ahead and check the application running at this location. Let me open this. So there is one thing that is left to be done. You can see that this is this is disconnected in red, so don't get afraid looking at that. The only change that we need to do is go to StarQ build resources main static app.js, and you need to change the WebSocket URL from localhost 8080 to the tunnel URL that we created, and save this file. Go ahead and refresh this page, and we are good to go. Let's check if it is really working. Let me give this question and see. We get the answers. So after you're done, you can go ahead and stop, and don't forget to kill the Nginx tunnel, because if it goes to stale mode, there is a possibility that you will have to wait a long time to get back your tunnel. And also please, if you are sharing this with someone, make sure that you are removing the authentication token, because you can be kicked out of your room by someone else. Thank you for your time. I hope you find it useful. See you again. Bye bye.